What's up, guys, and welcome back to Sim Life PSL League. We are in Week 7 now as we face the Cardinals, but like the title says, there is a trade alert on the horizon as the Broncos have made a deal. And a lot of people may think this is stupid, but that is okay. So, the Broncos traded the third-round pick and Chris Harris Jr. That's right, our best cornerback is now gone. 29 years old. It was time. And we receive in return from the Falcons Brian Poole, the cornerback, who will take Roby's spot as the number 2 as Roby takes our number 1 spot. And we finally have a running back in Tevin Coleman. So, how will this new Broncos team look? We are about to find out. Honestly, I'm not sure about this. But it really came down to what I want for the future. So I'm 0-6 at this point. This season, barring anything amazing, is over. I would have to win out probably just to make the playoffs. Now, the top guy in our division did get booted from the league for running up the score. So, this just got a little more interesting. And for some reason, he's not there, even though he should be. So, we're just going to try this. There he is. Alright, so we're good. So, also, when I traded for Tevin, that changed the scheme. So, we are now using Houston's playbook as opposed to Arizona's, and we're sticking with my defensive playbook. So, we will see what happens here. Now, so far, our receivers are having a good year, but our quarterback is not. 11 touchdowns and 17 interceptions when it comes down to Case Keenum. Not having the best year, but he has been forced to throw a lot and into not the greatest situations.
All right, Coach. We're about
but now, with a better run game, hopefully that will change.
So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Denver Broncos.
All right, we get to kick. Now, this guy's a pretty even player. I looked at some of the stats. It looks like he is about 50-50 when it comes to running and passing. He is starting Josh Rosen, the rookie, at quarterback. Probably a good call.
Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
We'll see if we can get our first win of the season against Arizona.
Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Alright, so I'm guessing this is going to be a run with Johnson. I mean, how you play a game with the Cardinals and don't start with that, I don't know.
Who almost missed all of last year, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Second down, Johnson. And he powers powers his way up past the 30. Call it a
That's why you got to be careful with
time,
him right
and they'll
there.
be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the gun on 3rd down is Rosen. Underneath for Johnson.
Oh, he might have stopped him.
This one up to the 35-yard
Inches.
4 yards.
Good tackle.
And that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is
Oh,
back to
no
use his
block.
legs and his elusiveness to make people
No
miss.
blocking at all. Okay.
Down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here, Tevin Coleman. It's a loss of a yard there.
It's not a great first run, but that's all right.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, what a pick.
Intercepted. Picked off by Dale.
Nice pick.
Yeah, this drive will start.
I saw that safety come down. I was sure the blitz was coming. He must have audibled out of it.
The turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change or at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays with it.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll give it to him up the middle. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about being 4 down territory.
And he'll get blown up
good stand.
behind the line of scrimmage.
Back
at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And Dawson's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
All right, so his user is really good.
Inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold
No
him
reason
free.
to keep
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little
going after that.
To the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Royce Freeman, the first carry for the rookie. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't
Gotta get this
happen on
running
that
game
play.
started.
Here's Coleman. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Got a man. He finds Sanders.
There we go.
And he's
There we
taken
go.
down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
All right.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Coleman now. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right. See if we can catch him with this one. If not, take the field goal.
Keenum going to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
No reason
My
to
dad
force
used to tell
something.
me all the time when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just
All
saw
right.
there with the incompletion.
Stay in
So
it.
that's a 7-play drive that ultimately
They just need to
stalls out
stop.
there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs,
Johnson's
they're gonna
already
open up a
gashing
world of
us a little
opportunities
bit.
for this offense going forward.
Now a handoff. Johnson.
There you go.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot! Now let's go! Green 39, Green 39!
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football.
Oh.
Detroit! Detroit!
On play action, Rosen.
There we go.
Comes out on
Good
the
pressure.
It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was
I was hoping for the play action there, force that pressure. He has to throw it right away or not at all.
He needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's just taken around the 12. Nice
Yeah, I
job
was
on the
down.
return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than...
Now a loose foot.
Oh, that's not good.
Lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
That's not good at all.
They're going to take over
Ah.
at the 22-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble with
There we go.
It's Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
All right.
So that'll back him up 5.
Ooh, he lost the son already. That hurts. I lost Todd Davis.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Oh!
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Johnson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll try to run
There we go.
Johnson. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Dawson's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. But you know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
So the Broncos coming out now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when Allen gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
57's down.
This is Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. This is Andy Janovich trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Keenum. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Keenum, he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Keenum. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. Coleman. Now this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Keenum now to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Whew. All right, so should tie it up here. Got the half coming up. Don't know if he's going to try to bleed it or go for something. He's got all 3 timeouts. I'm just going to take as much time off the clock as I can here. Not going to go all the way down, though, because he'll probably know when it stops.
McManus able to put it through, and that will tie things up.
Don't want him to time it up.
6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Okay.
So now
got to stop him here, and then I get the ball.
They had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at
My wife
contract
is joining
time.
us
You could have
now.
kicked that one through.
We were talking about how like I get stopped here and then like it's all that and like that's important. Like, all right, let's get hyped. Let's get real. Let's fucking shut up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
That's not what I wanted.
It's complete.
What? Oh my God! It's still
Stop it!
Jesus
Deep
Christ!
into Bronco territory.
Can I not come in here for this video? I feel like
Go away.
well, that's too bad in here now. I'll avert my eyes.
Ah, hell. That's not how I wanted this to start at all.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
But nothing to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Kelly, mommy rooting for you.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Dawson's kick is good.
It is a 3-pointer game.
For week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. So we reach halftime here
First
in
touchdown
Glendale
by
with the Cardinals on top. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here, as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better.
He has just as stingy as a red zone defense as I do.
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked
I've made
about
2 goal line
cleaning up
stands
some of the
against
errors,
him. He's made 1 against me.
I think they wanted to be positive with him. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action here on 1st down. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Broncos.
Oh, man. I thought Coleman was going to outrun that. Okay.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That was empty. That's the only reason why I didn't pick it up. I didn't think about it either.
Oh,
to throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Drops it off for Coleman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
really good at switching his damn
and
defense.
that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, yo, it's yo, it's yo.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think?
Question.
Might have been 4 down territory.
Someone
They didn't pick
technically,
it up,
like,
but
near streaming
Yeah, it's a
games
moot
like this,
point now. I was curious
your
if they didn't
opponent
get it there, would
technically-
they have gone
There's a
for it? I guess
delay.
we'll never know.
Okay.
yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling
but
both
you're
of us would have
talking
said, go
about
for
what you're
it.
planning on doing.
Well, that's why I don't know.
Hey, take one, man. 6-3-3.
Throwing on 1st down is Keenum.
Oh!
It's intercepted.
God, his user's good. Oh, no.
Oh,
No,
shit.
he's going.
He's going to go. They're not going to get
Wow.
him. Past the 20.
How did that fucking
And
happen?
he will score.
His user is really good.
Cardinals.
I've tried it twice. I
Pick
got
6
it.
right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come.
Middle of the field's
Guys
gone.
get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this will be caught at the
Oh!
Keenum finding Sanders.
He did!
51 yards. And at this stage,
Baby!
All due respect, baby, that was
they just wanted to
bullshit.
find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right.
Okay.
The coordinator's looking at his play
Really
sheet.
not
I'll
what's
take
the
it.
Which
fucking
play
game.
will work well.
Like, Oh,
He's trying to figure out how to get the
It
ball
may or
to
may
the
not have been
playmaker that you
bullshit,
just described.
but I'll take
Looking
it.
down at that sheet, you find
It very
people
well may
plays,
have, yeah.
not necessarily
Very
X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now they try the right side here. Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They will run again with Coleman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They fake the handoff. Now Keenum steps away. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle.
Oh, get that.
Hold that block, man.
The 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
It's Coleman here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And McManus able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh,
And he's unable to grab
pick
it.
that.
Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
No, check, Patriot!
On 1st down, it's Rosen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson.
Mine!
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Otherwise, probably going to be a touchdown anyway. So, good job. Kelly. What? No. Gotta go all the way crap the other way.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Keenan. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Keenan. They would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they held them in check on the scoreboard. A good return.
Play it
there,
safe.
call it 13
I still got
yards.
7.5.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Hope so.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete.
That's exactly what I needed.
They were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Brandon Williams, a big tackle, gets him down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Keenum. Buying time to his left. Got some room at the 30 and avoids the contact by sliding.
He was coming up behind him and stripped that ball. Screw that.
No problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
No. Because I picked a play and he hasn't yet.
Okay, so
this is Freeman on first and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
There was no forward progress.
There, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now it's Keenum here off the bootleg.
nice.
That was a wrong button.
Well, whatever, because he was coming that ass.
Yeah, so was his user.
That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game.
Solid.
And he's got a first down as well. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a first down throw. Keenum. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas.
Yep.
12 more yards there and another first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And they'll go on the ground. No, nifty juke there.
For a guy trying to tackle it.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run. And just
No!
The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul searching on 4th down.
I was wondering if you on that one.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle.
No! Full start! Ah!
Damn it. Alright, so now what?
That's a great question.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Flush to his right.
Fuck!
A crusher there as it's intercepted.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Get him. Oh, we're gonna catch him. Shit.
30. The try.
Alright, well.
10. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Turnovers again.
So they throw the
But
pitch to
it looks like I have a running game.
as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Ollie. Well, 0-7 it is.
On 1st and 10, Keenum. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Keenum on 1st down. But that's complete to Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, it's Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Here's Keenum. And this is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Keenum got to have this one. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. Yep. They got it done, and they feel very good
that is game.
About that victory.
And I am 0-7 now.
So for the Cards, they move back over 500 now at 4-3.
And it's takeaways again as I beat them in all stats except
before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos,
gotta work on that next
yet
season.
Another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Well, we'll be all right. Going for 9-7 now. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully, eventually, you'll want to watch this. We'll see you next time.